Hey Lawn Care Nation, in this video I'm going to talk about a commercial grade lawn care equipment package that you can use to launch and run a successful lawn care company for under $2,000. Coming up. Hey Lawn Care Nation, so you're thinking about launching a lawn care company, but you don't have a big budget to spend on equipment. Well, I'm going to talk about the commercial grade lawn care equipment package that you can use to start and run a successful lawn care company all for under $2,000. So essentially, this comes down to needing something to mow, you're going to need something to trim, and you're going to need something to blow. So essentially, this will be covering starting a lawn care business, working in densely populated cities with smaller single-family residential homes. So basically, we're going to be focusing in on a 21-inch mower, some sort of a trimmer, and a handheld or backpack blower. So number one, the mowing. My recommendation here is to start off with a 21-inch push style mower. So I've got a couple of things you want to look for. Now, I refer to it as a push style mower, but you absolutely need to get a self-propelled model. And you want to make sure that that self-propelled is on the rear wheels and not the front. What happens with the rear wheel drive ones is that if you are bagging lawns, and that is collecting the grass clippings into the bag, the weight of the bag can offset the weight distribution of the mower. And if it's a front wheel drive type unit, that can take weight off of those front wheels and cause it to lose traction. So you want to make sure that your self-propel is always on the rear for these units. You want to make sure that the unit can bag, so you want to get a bag kit for it if it doesn't already have one, and you want to make sure that it also mulches. Side discharging is a handy feature, but not entirely essential when you're dealing with smaller lawns like the ones I'm focused in on for this video. So my recommendation for a mower for this category of mowing would be the Honda HRC 216. This is Honda's 21-inch commercial mower. It's an absolute beast. It's built like a tank. It's the primary mower that I've used in my business for almost 13 seasons now. My first HRC 216 I used for over 10 years every day in my lawn care business, doing about 80% of the workload before I decided to replace it strictly because of cosmetic reasons. The motor, transmission were all still running fine, and it's actually now my backup mower. So in the next category, you're going to need something to trim. Now, trimmers come in a huge variety of different styles. You can get trimmers that are straight shaft. You can get some that are curved shaft. You can get trimmers that have sort of a D loop handle. You can get trimmers that use big bicycle style handles that require you to wear a harness. You can get trimmers that are a single shaft. You can get trimmers that are a split shaft that let you put different attachments on them. You can get trimmers that are two-stroke, four-stroke, or four-mix, which is basically a hybrid of those two motors put together. And it all comes down to personal preference and what you like to use and enjoy. But my recommendation would be to absolutely get a straight shaft trimmer. I would say, as far as D handle or the bicycle style handle, that is personal preference. The bicycle handle style will keep your posture straighter, so sometimes a bit more comfortable to use over long periods of time, but you do have to wear the harness to be able to use those, versus the D handle you can just grab and go. So sort of just personal preference on that. My recommendation for as far as getting a straight shaft or a split shaft, I would take the step of future-proofing yourself and getting a split shaft trimmer. So this essentially, like I sort of mentioned earlier there, is a trimmer that lets you put different attachments on. So you can start off here by buying your motor unit, and then buying the line trimmer attachment for it. And this simply goes together. You tighten sort of a thumb screw and you've got a line trimmer. But then, as you progress in your lawn care business, you can start to buy different attachments for it for a lot less than having to buy a whole new tool. And like I said, future-proof yourself to be able to expand a bit more quickly without that big added cost. So you can get things like the steel-bladed sidewalk edger attachment that would go on, and it's just super handy to have, just carrying an attachment other than, having a whole other tool. So my recommendation here is sort of up in the air. You can go with either the steel combi system, which is their split shaft trimmer version, or the Echo Pass system, which is Echo's version of the split shaft system, depending on your preference. I started out and have used the steel KM110 was the motor unit I used for probably about 7 or 8 years now. With the line trimmer attachment, I've got the sidewalk edging attachment for. I have the little chainsaw tree pruning attachment. I've got the extension rod for it that lets me, put that tree pruning attachment, or the other hedge trimmer attachment that I have. I have the hedge trimmer attachment with the articulating head that you can turn. So I've got all of these tools essentially in one tool because of those different attachments that just make it really versatile. But when you're starting out, you can just buy that one string trimmer attachment to get you going mowing lawns, and then slowly add those attachments as you start to make some money and can reinvest into your business. So the final category here, you're going to need something to blow. So you want either a handheld blower or a backpack blower so you can blow off all of your grass clippings that you get from all of the trimming and edging, and to generally do leaf cleanups, blowing off debris off of hard pavement and surfaces and that sort of thing. So my recommendation here, if you're starting and on the lower end of the budget here, and you want to even go under that $2,000 range, is to start off with a handheld blower. Now again, like the trimmer, I would sort of future-proof myself for not a little bit more. You can buy the handheld blower that comes with that vacuum mulcher attachment. And you can use it strictly as a handheld blower. But if you ever need to do cleanups, they're great for sucking up leaves and debris out of river rock, sort of garden beds, and that sort of stuff. In my business, with my past experience, I've purchased the Stihl SH56C. So this is the handheld blower vacuum mulcher. Throughout my business as well, I've also used the Stihl BR500 large backpack blower. I'm now currently using the Echo PB770, which is the big backpack blower from Echo, and also the PB2620 handheld blower from Echo. So a lot of different choices there, completely up to you. If you want to, stick to that under $2,000 range, then check out the handheld blowers. They're fantastic. Even to this day, with, the backpack blowers that I do have and have used, I still prefer to use a handheld blower if it's just for the weekly mowing maintenance. It's just easier to grab, to go and blow off things rather than unloading a backpack blower, having to start it on the ground and putting it onto your back. I just find the little handheld one a lot more efficient, and I save the big backpack blower for doing the really monster sort of leaf cleanups in the fall. So let's talk a bit about the prices of this equipment. So back in 2015 in August, my equipment, my trailer was all stolen, and I needed a way to get back to work right away the next day to continue servicing my clients while I waited for the insurance to kick in. So I had to go out and purchase just the basic stuff that I needed to get the job done. So I went and repurchased the HRC 216. I got the Stihl KM110 with a trimmer attachment, and I got the Stihl SH56C handheld blower vac combo to get the job done. So the HRC 216 cost me $1,100 Canadian. So that's $1,100 Canadian after tax. The combination of the KM110 with the trimmer attachment and the steel SH56C cost me in around $850 after tax in Canadian dollars. So you can see there, combined there, you're just right under the $2,000 range. For those 3 pieces of brand new commercial grade equipment. So there you have it, guys. There's the equipment package that I would use to launch and run a successful lawn care company. After that, all you need to do is mow, trim, blow, repeat. And you've basically got a lawn care company. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know your favorite pieces of or variations of that equipment. Remember that this video is based on those city, sort of dense city lots. Of course, if you're in an area where it's mainly acreages or larger properties, you're going to have to step up from that $2,000 range to get some sort of a zero turn or something larger format type mower to handle those jobs more efficiently. There's nothing saying you can't do it with a 21-inch mower. You can, you just won't be as profitable because it'll take you a lot longer to get through those big properties. If you guys like this content and the content that I provide, don't forget to check out my podcast t-shirt collection, like this Mow, Trim, Blow, Repeat one. They're available on my Amazon affiliate store. I'll leave a link in the description below. So that's it for this one, guys. Here's to wishing you guys all overwhelming success and freedom in your lawn care business. Bye for now.